welcome back to Pride. Today's MMA video, we're going to be doing a ground and pound drill on a heavy bag. Always make sure to use the bottom of your heavy bag and not the top. The top you have metal clasps, you don't want to be punching those, and there's also less density in the top of a bag. Due to gravity, all the density is going to go to the bottom, a lot more padding at the bottom of a heavy bag. This is a good way to flatten out that bottom of your heavy bag, push some of that padding back up to the top as well. So I always like to start off on my feet. I'm going to drop one knee down, go knee to belly. When I go knee to belly, I can come in with a strike as well to give him something to defend. That way I can safely get in, get low, get one knee down. I'm knee to belly right here. If I hold that strike that I just threw at him down, plus the knee on belly, I can easily slide to my left side. Now I got one knee on belly, 1 foot down. I can start striking, and from here I can go to full mount very easily as well and continue my striking. So from the standing position, we're going to squeeze one knee down as we drop that first punch. So we're trying to split his guard. We're going to split his guard by sneaking the knee into the belly, throwing a strike, slipping to the side immediately. After dropping that knee down, it works on both sides. If I drop that left knee down and put a left strike down, and then bring that right foot out so I can get a real good stable stance above him, holding him down with that left hand, and then continue my strikes. So after squeezing that knee in and throwing that first strike, we're going to slide to our side, get full mount. Once we get that full mount, we're nice and low. We can still land body shots and head shots. If we put the forearm on the chest, throw body, keep your head low, keep your head close to his sternum. That way you're in a little bit of a safer spot for any strikes he tries to throw at you. You can go body, head, switch, body, head. Posture up. When you posture up, he can't reach you as easily, okay? Keep a good amount of weight on him when you're in your full mount. You always want to advance your position though. So in this combination, I'll hold one strike down and squeeze up. I'll show you that again. If I throw 2-1, I'll hold and go up to his chest. I want to end up on his chest with my full mount. That way while I'm striking, he can't move. I'm not landing any more body shots. All head shots at this point. We can drop elbows down, hooks, straight punches. One of my favorite things to do is once I drop that knee on belly down, I like to get to the side, I start striking, and I like to move that knee up to the chest. I want to be knee on chest, not knee on belly. All my students are always asking me, show me how to go from being on my feet to knee on belly. Really, you want to be knee on chest. That's what's really going to hold your opponent down, okay? Once you get that knee on chest, the other good thing is that you can trap his other arm with your other knee. So if I'm here, I can trap his left arm and hold him down with my right knee here on his chest. This way now he only has one arm to defend himself with. I'm striking him with both hands, making it really hard for him to defend. This is a very dominant position. Now I'm going to show you again on the opposite side. I'm going to drop that left knee down, start striking. As soon as I get that left knee up to the chest, I can begin to try to trap his left arm. So as I'm striking, if he brings that arm up, I can try to pin it down with my forearm and then replace my forearm with my shin and knee. So now I have his left arm trapped with my right knee, his body weight trapped from my left knee on his chest. And now all he has is that right arm to defend himself. So as I'm striking with both hands, he's having a real difficult time protecting with just one hand. So one thing I always teach my students to do is attack body and head. Just like if you're on your feet, you deliver a left hook to the body, then you deliver a left hook to the head. So change levels, making it hard for him to defend. Especially when your opponent is on his back, it's hard for him to defend his body. Most of the time they just cover the head and try to protect the head. So when you're in full mount, if you started low, if I was on my feet and I dropped the knee down and I went knee on belly and I started attacking here and then I went full mount but I'm pretty low, his body is still exposed, I'm going to attack the body as well as the head. I can put a forearm down to hold his chest down, body, head, switch sides, body, head, posture up, attack the head, body. And remember, you always want to advance to a more dominant position. So as I'm throwing those strikes, I'm going to pin one down so I can squeeze up and get my weight on his chest now. Now I got full mount on his chest. He's got nowhere to go. a lot of times when you take an opponent down, you'll end up on side control. You won't be completely on top of them, but you'll have your chest on top of them after a takedown. So it's good to drill a lot of different scenarios as of how your opponent got down, whether you knocked them down or whether you took them down. So you want to try all different angles to be able to advance from that starting point. So if we took our opponent down and we're starting here in side control, one thing we can do, we can pin his chest with our left forearm and then get that right knee up onto the belly and then start attacking. From there, we can try to pin his right arm and get our left knee on top of his right arm, okay? If we do that, we have him pinned down and we have one of his arms under our knee. So he's only got one arm to defend himself. That's when you really want to let loose and throw a big attack there. Another good drill starting from side control. If we took our opponent down and we have side control, put that forearm on the chest, or we have our chest on his chest holding him down, we can go straight to full mount. So from here, if I attack his body and get him to try to cover up, I can then slide that right leg over and go to full mount and then unload on him. Now I just want to share with you my personal favorite drill to do when I'm working the ground and pound. I like to come in with the right knee on belly, come to my outside, start attacking. Remember, I always want to get that knee on chest. So as I'm attacking, I'm going to pin one arm and slide that right knee up to the chest. Now I'm going to attack some more. I want him to try to cover up with that right arm. That way I can pin it down with my left arm and put the knee on top of that right arm. Now I have my knee on his chest, my left leg trapping his right arm. As I'm attacking, if I can't finish him here, what I'll do is I'll trap that left arm as well. Once I trap that left arm with my forearm, I have knee on chest, left leg trapping his right arm trapping his left arm. I got my left hooks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Always keep in mind, any position you're in when you have an opponent on the ground, you always want to advance to a better position. Always creating more opportunities for yourself to finish the fight.